Hello everybody and welcome to my Wrestlemania 35 pre-show Tailgater. Enjoy yourself a nice warm beverage, cup of coffee perhaps, tea, for those so inclined. Maybe an adult beverage is in your future, maybe that future is now. You guys hang out with me for 15 minutes or so. A few interesting items I hope you guys enjoy. My personal collection, my 8x10 signed autographs. I'll also unbox this loot crate from 2016, which is Wrestlemania themed from March of 2016 from ProWrestlingCrate.com. I haven't opened it in 3 years. I might as well open it today. It's WrestleMania themed, so that's perfect. If you guys don't like Chris cards, I'll show you myself getting hit in the head with a chair. Going hard way. 10, 15 years ago. In another lifetime, I dabbled in the wrestling business. Dabbled as much as I wanted to. Enjoyed it. Show you some cool stuff like that. And also, I'm going to throw my predictions out there. I'm not going to bore you guys with a bunch of analysis. Just going to kind of make my picks and move on. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. Part of my picks are what I think is going to happen, and part of my picks are what I hope is going to happen, just like probably most of you. So we'll all be surprised. I'll throw them out there, and we'll see how they look tomorrow. You guys feel free to leave in the comment section what you think is going to happen. Let's start with a couple of predictions. The pre-show starts at 5 Eastern on the network. That is the only way you can watch the pre-show. They're going to have the women's battle royal that Asuka is my pick to win. They're going to have the men's battle royal. Strowman is my pick to win. And they're going to have the cruiserweight match. I think Buddy Murphy, the Aussie, retains the cruiserweight championship. I know I'm not going out on a limb on either one of those battle royal picks, but I just don't see anybody else in that list of names who's in the match that would win. I think they're the two heavy favorites. I'm not sure why they would lose. It's bad enough they're on the undercard, so to speak. I'm not quite sure, of course, if there's going to be any surprise entrance. That is the big wild card, and that is probably why I'm going to be wrong on both picks. I think the Revival retain, I think the Usos retain, and I think Angle loses his final match. I think it's a great match. I think it's a handshake at the end match. Angle says, "Attaboy kid, you got me," and they play his music. Everyone chants "you suck," and he walks off into the sunset. It could only hurt Corbin to have him lose. It doesn't make any sense moving forward with his character to have him lose and look weak against someone that's retiring. So hopefully that's what happens. That's probably what's best for business. But what do I know? I'm just a dumb mark. Let's get on to these autograph guys. I've left you waiting long enough. Let's check these out. We're going to start in the 60s, head to the 70s, 80s, and then 90s, and even the 2000s. So let's go. Our first autographed photo here is Joe Hamilton, a.k.a. Jody Hamilton, the Assassin. He teamed up with Tom Ernesto back in 1961 is when he got his start. He was always the Assassin. He had different partners over the years. These next three are all WWE Hall of Famers. They're also connected with an interesting story. They're also all former NWA champions. First is Dory Funk Jr., 1969, won the championship from Gene Kiniski, held it for 4.5 years, was supposed to drop it to Jack Briscoe, but he got into a suspicious truck accident on his ranch, and he was unable to make the event that evening. Rumor has it his father, Dory Sr., didn't want him losing to Briscoe because he thought it would make Funk look weak since Jack Briscoe was a very good amateur wrestler. Instead, Dory ended up dropping it to Harley Race, who held it for a few months in 1973 before dropping it to Jack Briscoe, who gets his own special reveal here because I screwed up the original video. Next guy is Joel Deaton, aka Thunderfoot #1. He was another one of those tag team guys that had a lot of different partners, but he remained sort of the mainstay of the group. All right, here we have Gary Royal. He kind of started in the 80s. He was the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion. Here's Bugsy McGraw. He started in 1967. I think he's still wrestling today. Here we have Cowboy Bob Orton Jr. with his cast. Randy's father. The Outlaw, Ron Bass. Love this one. Bob Armstrong, Bullet Bob, Brad Armstrong, and Scott Armstrong. Just missing Brian James. Magnum TA. Was in a car accident in 1986, ended his career. Greg the Hammer Valentine, and he did break Wahoo's leg in 1977. He got a lot of heat for that shirt. Colonel DeMears, kind of an AWA guy, Pacific Northwest guy. He still lives in Oregon. You think he runs a school in Oregon. Sweet Stan Lane, Fabulous Ones, Midnight Express, the Heavenly Bodies. He was in a bunch of groups. Here is James J. Dillon, Tully Blanchard. Here's Precious, Jimmy Garvin, one half of the Freebirds right there. There's Bobby Fuller, the Fantastics, along with Tommy Rogers. Here's Dustin Rhodes. Got another Dustin Rhodes right here. This one's kind of cooler. Nicer signature. Of course, Big Dusty. Not looking too good, but that's him. Mike Rotundo. Looks like he was the part of the Varsity Club right here, also known as IRS in WWF. Here we have Ronnie Garvin. Wrestled for a short time in WWF as well. Missing Link, a Canadian wrestler. Wrestled for a long time. Wrestled 1 year in the WWF. Barry Windham, he was a member of the Four Horsemen for a short while. Also a member of the West Texas Rednecks with Kurt Hennig, who was not from West Texas. Superfly, Jimmy Snuka. Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika. They had a nice run in the WWF in the 80s. Here's a strange one of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Literally, the dragon. Warlord. Awesome big guy. Marty Jannetty in WCW after John kicked him out of the Rockers. Jake the Snake Roberts. Or just Jake the Snake on this signature. On this next signature he does spell out Roberts. And here's the third one, which is the nicest of the three signatures. Here is Ted DiBiase and Virgil, his servant. Got my Ted DiBiase $1 Million Money clip right there. Very happy to have that. And Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Somehow he is in the class of 2019 Hall of Fame, WWE. Guess it pays to be good friends with Hogan. Here's the bad guy, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon. Guy thought he was an airplane. And here's Sheiky, baby. Inducted 2005 WWE Hall of Fame Superstar. Here's Dr. Death Steve Williams. We're getting a little bit more hardcore now. And by hardcore, I mean Abby. Abdul the Butcher taking a fork to Dusty. Guess Dusty needed a paycheck for that one. We got the franchise. Shane Douglas, who was an NWA champion, threw the belt in the garbage on ECW TV. Here's Sabu, speaking of extreme. Bill Alfonso also signed that. Here's Norman Smiley, known for the big wiggle. True tough guy, though. Real awesome dude. It's the Godfather. Also Papa Shango. Also the Good Father. Here we have the Boogeyman, who was a disgusting photo. I have no idea who this is. I forgot. Here's Rosemary. I think she's in TNA right now. She has a pretty cool signature and kind of a freaky look there. Here's Tessa Blanchard, Tully's daughter. She's pretty awesome. And we got good old JR himself. All Elite Wrestling commentator, if they're going to be on TV. Here's my favorite commentator, Bobby the Brain Heenan. I guess he's more of a color commentator. He provided a lot of color. That's a terrible photo of him. And CM Punk will round it off back in his Pepsi drinking days. That's it, guys. Big pile of 8x10s. Missing a few. I know I got Macho Man somewhere. Kind of cool. I looked for that for a while. I couldn't find it. It's in a binder somewhere. Got a few more laying around, but this is all I had handy right now. But nice collection of old school and new school. And all right, let's finish off these predictions. We got The Miz. He's going to beat up McMahon. McMahon's probably going to injure himself or kill himself doing something crazy. Of course, I look forward to that. I think Bayley and Banks will keep their titles. I don't see Phoenix or Natalia or Nia Jax or taking them out. Samoa Joe will go over Mysterio in all likelihood. Mysterio's old. Maybe he's got one run left in him. Maybe that's what this is going to be. Maybe he'll win and get that one last run as a champion of something in WWE. But I really think Samoa Joe needs to win more than he does. Lashley thinks he's going to take out Balor. Triple H is going to beat Batista because of course he is. Why wouldn't he? Batista, this is probably his last match ever, so it doesn't make any sense to have him win. Orton will probably beat Styles because Triple H, you know, they're buddies. That's my analysis of that match. I'm picking Roman Reigns to win his match. Daniel Bryan to win his. Kofi's a nice little story, but I just don't see how they put the title on him. I don't think he would draw. Maybe he would. And I think Rollins is going to beat Lesnar. I think it's about time. I think Rollins has faced him a bunch and lost a bunch. I think it's going to be time for Lesnar to give up that belt. I think Rollins is going to get him. And who is going to win the main event? Rousey as the champion against Flair and Lynch. I think Becky Lynch is going to win it because I don't think the other two need the belt to be over. Becky Lynch might lose some steam being the man. I think having that belt will legitimize her, keep her up top for a lot longer. As far as Flair and Rousey are concerned, they don't need the belt to be over. Although, who do I want to win? I want Flair to win the belt, and I want her to have the belt for like 5 years. So for those that stuck around wanting to see me get hit in the face, there you go. As for the rest of you, here is the Pro Wrestling Crate from March of 2016. You see it right there on that sticker. I still get this Wrestling Crate. I've got tons of unopened boxes. My wife hates me when I get them because I don't open them. I don't do nothing with them. But I get a bunch of them, and maybe I'll just open them on the channel perhaps and just kind of slowly work our way through 2016, 17, 18, and 19. But they had cool little stickers back in the day. The newer ones are cool because they come with autographs. Every box comes with an autograph, but this back in the day didn't. So let's check this out and see what was in here. Oh, sweet. So this is, of course, the WrestleMania themed Loot Crate box. Looks like right here off the bat we have a WrestleMania 3 shirt. Cool. It's got the date. There's Andre on the right. There's the Hulkster on the left. Pretty cool. These pro wrestling T-shirts are usually pretty cool. I got a bunch. I don't wear any of them. Not a big T guy. I like plain tees. I don't usually wear printed tees, but I got these in a pretty big size, thinking I could sell them on eBay. It's always kind of easier to sell larger size clothing because the big guys don't have much to choose from, especially when it comes to shirts like that. So that's cool. Put that over here. What else we got in here? Oh, it smells good though. This has got to be some kind of air freshener. Still smells after all these years. 3 of them. There's a super kick. Not sure who's on the receiving end of that. Still smells. I'm impressed. It's kind of just melted into this plastic. It doesn't move. Whatever. It's been 3 years, so I guess you can expect a little bit of degradation of quality. Here is a keychain. The urn, Paul Bearer. Rest in peace. I've got Paul Bearer 8x10 too somewhere signed. I'm not sure where that is. Alright, these boxes come with 2 shirts. This second shirt looks like it's going to be Hulk Hogan versus The Rock, WrestleMania 18 in the Sky Dome. That was an epic battle. Everyone was thinking Hulkster was going to stink up the show because he just can't move. But man, it didn't matter. I mean, the emotion and the back and forth nature, the crowd, you know, Unforgettable match. All right. Enough of that shirt. Let's put that away. What else we have in the box? Looks like we got a few little things left, and that's about it. So, kind of a disappointing loot box, really. Got this little pin here. There's the ring with the wheels on it. I think they carried those WrestleMania 9, was it? When they carried them to the ring in those little carts. And I think there was an earlier WrestleMania where they did the same thing. Is that 9, Caesar's Palace? Is that when they were going out in camels? Or man, I need to refresh some of my earlier. Here's a same thing. Looks like an iron-on, a patch, a sticker. I'm not sure what that is. A decal. Pretty neat. My other ride is and then of course it's that tiny ring with wheels on it. That's cute. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but that's pretty neat. See, we've got a CD in here of some sort. Matt Mania. Looks like a fake Mega Man. This is a CD of sorts, I assume. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's some themes on here. I think I'd get in trouble for popping that in and playing them, so I think I'll play that after the video's over with. Check it out. Give you a quick rundown on what's on a CD. Here Comes the Pain, Brock Lesnar, Macho Man, New Day Rap is on here, Undertaker theme, Play the Game's on here, Triple H, Jake the Snake theme on here, Wyatt Family's on here, Chris Jericho's on here, and Mr. McMahon's No Chance in Hell is on here. I wonder if this is like a remix or something. This kind of looks like a homemade disc. I wonder if this was remixed. That can't be legal, but might be mixed. Might be some remixes. Who knows? Maybe I will listen to that. So there's a little index card, kind of giving the rundown of what's in the box, and that was it. You know, I guess the shirts were kind of the big ticket items. The CD, I guess, was nice, but nothing too crazy. All right, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I am running out of steam here. It is late, and I want to get to bed. And I got to get this video up, and it took longer than I thought it would. It's time sensitive, so it's not like I can finish it tomorrow. Got to get this done right now to get this up. Not to be a buzzkill, you guys don't need to hear about that. Enjoy your coffee, enjoy your beverage, enjoy the show tonight. I know I will. I will be setting my alarm. I got to see the Mets at 10 in the morning. And that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen tonight. Who's going to win? What's Shane McMahon going to jump off of? Whatever's on your mind. Just a few short hours away. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.